Hi guys, Dr. Mo here, the Renaissance Man, and welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new, and for those of you who are returning, welcome back. I have gotten the introduction video out of the way, and now I definitely want to have a smooth transition into the things that will be very impactful for this channel. I want to start off by talking about just failure. Recently I had an encounter, and I'm going to be extremely vulnerable with you, you guys. As we go from day to day, week to week, video to video. I want you to get to know who I am, because in addition to all the things that you heard about me in the initial video, I am definitely the master of failure. And I want to talk to you today about failure, what it means, how to get from one point of failure to a place of contentment and happiness. I recently encountered failure yet again. And yet again, I got up and I continued to move forward. As I expressed to you, as the Renaissance Man, I have a plethora of things that I'm really interested in and I'm an expert in, but there are also many failures that got me to the point of being an expert and also to the point of having knowledge in those areas. And I want to just talk to you about one of the most recent areas, which is significant to me, but definitely not the hill to die on. So most recently, within the real estate appraisal environment, you have different levels to do different things. I'm currently licensed as a real estate appraiser. That means I can appraise properties up to $1 million, and I can appraise multiple types of properties. But I'm at a point in my career where I'd like to be able to train others. And in order to do so, historically, I was able to do so with my current designation. Well, not so much anymore since the housing crash of 2008. A new requirement was established that required that I have the next level of certification, which is the certified residential. So, mind you, I took the certified residential exam probably a week ago, and I was unsuccessful in the exam. Now, let me just paint the color of the picture quite vividly in terms of what I experienced, because I took the course for the certification in 2009. I know, guys, 2009, very long time ago. And I thought what I would do is just read over things, because things come to me really quickly. I'm great at math, and I'll go sit for this exam. Although it's been every bit of 12 years ago since I took the actual course. Needless to say, that is not the point here. What the point is that I failed. I failed at successfully passing the examination. And I want to tell you that failure is okay. It is definitely okay, and it's a part of life. And I've mastered failing. I failed in several things in life. I failed in not only this exam, I failed in multiple exams. I failed in multiple things more than once. I failed in my first marriage. I failed my daughter in so many ways because I wasn't available when she had the most important dates of her life. I was too busy making a living for us. So hence the reason why I wasn't there for everything. I was there for a lot of things. But yeah, there you have it. I mean, failure, I've been very successful at failing. And if you're honest and you do some self-reflection, I'm sure that you could count several times that you failed as well. But let's talk about what does that mean? So failing doesn't mean that you're a failure. It just means that you need to do some things differently in order to conquer or to be successful at what it is that you're attempting to pass. So the very first thing that I had to do, and I would encourage you to do, is to accept the failure. When I got the results, it said failed. I immediately accepted the fact that yes, this was not anything other than a failure. I accepted that, and I encourage you to accept it. It's not very difficult to accept it, because it is what it is in terms of what you see on the documentation. Or sometimes that failure may come in relationships or jobs. We definitely have to accept that even if it's not the fault of our own, or we feel like it's not the fault of our own, if you have failed, a failure is a failure. Then you have to be kind to yourself. I mean, for me, I'm pretty good at being kind to myself. I know how to make me feel good, no matter if I failed or I passed, or if it was my fault or the fault of someone else's. I'm pretty good at being kind to myself. You want to also not make any excuses and accept responsibility. I could have prepared better. I could have done things differently, but I didn't. So I'm accepting responsibility for the fact that I've failed. I failed myself in the preparation required in order to be successful. The other thing is, don't take your failure personally. Yes, you failed. It's quite obvious you failed. I mean, it's documented, or someone has told you, or you've lost your place of employment, you've lost a relationship. By all means, please don't take it personally. Even if it appears to be personal, please don't take it personally. And then you want to get back up. Rise above it. Whatever it is that you've gone through, rise above it. Just get on up and just think about, this is not the end. This is actually the beginning of a new chapter. So definitely get yourself up, and sometimes you need the help of others. Make sure you reach out to those that you have within your circle that can provide that help you need. And if it's possible that if you don't have someone in your immediate circle, then by all means, reach out to a local therapist or counselor or a local clergyman, someone that can actually provide you with the support that you need. And then you want to learn from the mistake. Don't repeat the same mistakes. Learn from it. In my particular case, I've learned that, it's not a good idea to actually take an exam 12 years after the course. I probably should have not only studied for 2 or 3 days prior to. It's probably wise to actually study for a couple of weeks and then sit for the exam. Or even in cases where I've failed in other areas of my life, just thinking about, of course, previously in some of my relationships, in my marriage, I could have done things differently if I'm totally honest with myself. But I've learned from those things, and I'm not repeating those things in my current relationship and going forward with the relationships that I have with other people at work, in the public, wherever it may be. The other thing that I've done is I've prepared for the next opportunity. So I am studying now like crazy for the opportunity to sit for this exam again. I'm also constantly working on me to ensure that I have the tools necessary to be successful at personal relationships, professional relationships as well. And last but not least, never give up. Never give up. There is always tomorrow. There are always other opportunities. There are always other beautiful people on the horizon for you to meet. New opportunities for jobs, new opportunities for learning, new opportunities that are before you. So it behooves you to never give up, to reach out, to phone a friend if you need the support, to get yourself up and prepare for the next time, but definitely never give up. So just to recap from all of the things that we have discussed. 1, you want to always accept your failures. 2, be kind to yourself. 3, make no excuses and accept responsibility. 4, don't take your failure personally. 5, get up, get back up and try it again. 6, learn from your mistakes. 7, prepare for the next opportunity. And 8, never give up. There you have it, my friends. I hope this video was very helpful for you or helpful for someone that you know. By all means, please like, comment, and share this video. And I hope to see you on the next video. Thank you, my friends.